Hi everyone, welcome back again to this channel. Thank you so much, for joining me again in this channel. So we are supposed to, but let us talk about something important today because I've been hearing so many people talk about South, that South is Biafra, that they are among, that the South, that these people are among Biafra. So let us know why the South are saying that they are Biafra. So why do you think that many people from the South region of Nigeria say that they are Biafra? What's the history? Is it about tribe or politics? So let me break it down for you guys now to understand. The South region of Nigeria includes states that you guys are aware, which is Rivers, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Edo, and Delta states. So these areas are rich in oil and have different tribes like the Ijaw, the Urobo, the Ete Sekiri, the Ibibo, the Efik, and the others. So these people are rich in oil. Now, the question is, why do they say that they are Biafra? I've seen many people saying that that they are not South, that they are Biafrans, that they are Igbos. These people are saying it. So you guys remember that Biafra was a country that tried to break away from Nigeria in 1967, led by people mostly from the Igbo tribe in the southeast, like Anambra, Imo, Abia, and etc. No, there was a war called the Biafran War, which lasted from 1967 to 1970. But here is the twist. Some areas in today, like South, were part of the original Biafra, like part of Rivers and Delta states. That's what people don't understand. That people don't understand that South were part of original Biafra, like parts of Rivers and Deltas. Same, some Ijaw, Urobo, and other tribes also supported Biafra then, while others did not. So this is some they're saying that the South are saying that they are Biafra. Why do you think so? Why they think so? Because of shared suffering. They feel neglected by Nigerian government. No good roads, no job, despite having oil. Because there was a time I remember the Ijaw people came out and were protesting, saying that that they want to break away from river people. The Ijaw people said they wanted to have their own nation, that they don't want to stay in River State again. So I think that the reason why they are saying that they are Biafrans is because of they are sharing the same suffering. They feel that they feel neglected by Nigerian government, no good roads, no job, despite having oil. So cultural connection, some communities have cultural trade or even blood ties with Igbos. History, they remember their role during the Biafran struggle and feel they were part of it too. So that's why they feel that they are Biafran. Now, marginalization. They feel Nigeria treats the region unfairly and believe Biafra might give them more control over their resources. Another thing is modern movement influence. Groups like Indigenous People of Biafra now include South voices. Some see it as a fight for freedom from bad leadership. You get, so not everyone agrees to that, but let's be clear, not all South people agree, but few people agree that they are Biafran. Some say they have separate identities and should not be part of Biafra, while others fear Igbo domination in any new Biafra. So some want the South to stand alone or form a Niger Delta Republic instead. Not everybody believe that South are Biafra, but some people are saying that South are Biafrans. So I want you to look at this video. You hear what this man was talking about here, saying that the South are Biafrans. Just take a look. He even went on further telling us that that the people that it was Nigeria that named them South, that they were not South, that they are Biafrans. Just listen to this, guys, and I'll be right back.
The worst illiterates in Nigeria are those who confidently come online and say we are South. What Nigeria cannot do does not exist. In the entire world geography, there is nowhere, anywhere in the world that is called South, only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria you will see people doing political jamboline in order to checkmate their fellow Nigerians. The fear of the Igbo has been existing even before the Nigerian independence. That was why Igbos were massacred in the 1940 riots. Igbos were massacred in the 1950-something riots. Igbos were massacred even before the civil war in the north, including the last election. Their market are the one born. They are the one being threatened. Even if you look like them, you are. Igbophobia is the reason why South was created. Let's even assume South exists. So it means that the 6th state, which is Delta, I'm included in South. So I'm a South boy. I'm a Delta state boy. But despite that, I'm an Igbo boy in Delta. And when I'm talking of Igbophobia, the worst people that have Igbophobia are even we, the Igbos in the so-called South. If you go my village now, somebody is somewhere saying, see what in the Igbo they do. I don't want Igbo people to come and live in our village because he's afraid of his own people. Fear has crippled you. They say what has not happened have taken man's joy. What has not happened, the fear of what you think say it may happen. Because of that, you are not happy. You can't live in peace with your neighbor. You start suspecting person that do not harm you. You are scared. We in our South Igbos are scared, whether it's Rivers, whether it's Akwa Ibom, whether it's Kogi. We are scared that the Igbos will dominate us. Are they not dominating Nigeria? Are they not dominating Nigeria? Talk less of you, their brothers. Anambra State still produce the best schools in secondary and WAEC and junior secondary. Have Delta produced anyone? Has Rivers produced anyone? What are you afraid of? Are they not dominating? Name how many rich people come from Delta State and then how many billionaires come from Anambra State. They might not even have the richest person, but yet they have so many people that are doing well. We are not, are they not industrialized? If not that Asari is capital or that Port Harcourt is capital, do we have any other place we can boast of? They have Onitsha, they have Nnewi. They are not the capital, oh. Aba is here in Abia. This is not the capital, oh. Why are you scared of? That I will take your land. The real people that are taking lands are the Fulanis. How many of you are fighting them? Has there been any land they say Igbo people come and grab it from your fear? Because it is fear. It's not like you have evidence. Just fear. Notion. I believe. I've been at the crude oil you think you have in the South Side. How many of the South Side citizens has an oil well? Even the Igbos have an oil well. The so-called Southeast. But how many of us in the South Side has an oil well? You are scared they will come and take all of it. How many of you have benefited from the oil? How many of you in the South Side? Where in Anyoma, Ukwane, Eka, Ewanke, where in Ikwere, Itachi, Undoki, that is developed because their son has an oil well or because they have an oil well? Where? I've been at Bayelsa. But you are afraid. You are having Igbophobia. You are afraid of your own people. See if you are not. You don't know that the one of the reasons why they are trying to make you not to believe that you are Igbo is because once Igbo become the major tribe in Nigeria, it will be easier to decimate other people. When I was in school, I said the North is united. That is true. But the Northern youth does not have the strength to push their government for good governance. If not, they have the highest number of people that have ruled Nigeria. Yet they are still not developed. Yes, forget the presidency. If the Igbo youths are united, we don't even need to be a president. We can push our state governors to do the right thing. But we are even divided among us. In River State, you are divided. In Delta, you are divided. In Bayelsa, you are divided. This one say no Bibo. This one say Bibo. This one say Abijo. This one say don't call us South. This one say call us Niger Delta. How can you speak with one voice to demand good governance from your governors? This is the reason why people like us are preaching. Stop being afraid. Be a lion. Even though I know that all fingers are not equal. Not everybody will have the boldness. Even in a family, not all child behave the same. Some of you are Igbos where you are behaving as if you are not Igbo, because the Igbos we know are very aggressive, bold, and don't deny their identity. I'm out of here, Joe.
We are not trying to be Igbo. We are not looking for Igbo to protect us. We are Igbos. You can choose to say whatever you want to say. You can hold any opinion about Livingstone, but I dare you. I dare you. Whoever it is, I dare you. So you cannot, because of a post-war script and narrative, come here to undermine our identity. It is a colonial script to divide us, so we become diminished in the face of our neighbors. Our neighbors know our capacity. They know our courage. They know we are a global institution. that Igbos all over the world, Igbos all over the world, we are more than 80 million. I was talking to Chief Mike Okiro earlier on, and he was talking to me about a man called Njoko, who is from Kenya. And he mentioned to me a particular Theophilus Okiro, who was one-time minister in the government of Kenya. Am I correct, sir? People have said, he's an Imo statement, and I asked, when he joined the police, did he join because he wanted to be IG and took reverse slots? At the time he was IG, we prided in this state that our son is the Inspector General of Police. And we're coming to say he is 75 and going. Today is this year is the 76th year on earth. What else? He has seen it all. We are not looking for endorsement. We are not looking for recommendation. We are not looking for acceptance. Africa survives on the strength of Igbo. Africa survives on the strength of Igbo. Every Ikwele man you see is an Igbo man. You can choose to deny it.
Ancient name, a name that is deeply rooted in the accent, in the custom, traditions of Igbo land. That is the name he's bearing. The name Dibia signifies a medicine man, a healer in Igbo land. That is what it means in Ikwele land, and that is what it means in Igbo, in Central Igbo language. The name Akachuku simply means hand of God, hand of God. That is what we call it, Akachineke, Akachuku. That is what Central Igbo, that is what is called in Central Igbo, Akachuku, hand of God. The meanings are the same meanings everywhere in all the Igbo extractions. So how come he is boldly using the same name, wearing that kind of magnificent Igbo name, ancient Igbo name, and coming out to proclaim that he's not an Igbo man? Don't be juju be that. Is that not something that we all should be worried? That this kind of man coming out, something is deeply wrong somewhere. I have always said it. Something is wrong. Hey, how we got to our fathers married Igbo women. What kind of mockery is that? You are mocking us. The likes of Akachuku Dibia, I am telling you, you are mocking Ikwele people. Keep on mocking your house, not Ikwele people. You are mocking yourself. You are making jest of yourself in the public. Akachuku, and you have refused to change that name. Change the name now. You don't want to change. You see the user, you then bring them, carry on the disgrace Ikwele people. Coming out on public or radio, television, and they will announce it Akachuku Dibia. And yet, you come out to deny Igbo. He said, Ipo, Ikwele, whatever. Have you ever heard that kind of name in River State? Yeah? Have you heard of anything like IPO, except the Yoruba media that is carrying it? Have you heard anything of such kind of organization in River State? Yeah? Within River State. Oh. Have you heard of IPO before? IPO. They say he said IPO. Only one man organization.
Amadioha. What we say Amadioha. This is the Juju priest in our community that serves the God of thunder in my community. And he is Amadioha. He serves Amadioha. Okay. The Juju priest in Rumawa community. Question! Question! Alaka Hungo Sonawa. Gabo Okele Lion Cross of our community. Now I'm calling on Igbo nation anywhere in Igbo land that you want these people to come and play for you. Just contact the tribes.
Yes, of course.
I am going to get them connected to all the
So my people, you guys was hearing what this man said about the South. The way they're even saying that the South, some of them, no, not everybody believes that they are Biafran, not all the whole South. So this man was saying that why is it that some people don't want to believe that South are Biafrans? For me, I'm asking that I keep asking myself, why is it that these people are saying that they are Biafrans now? Why is it that the South are coming out to say that they're Biafrans now? And I know after some I stay looking down. Let me know why they really think that they are Biafran. I have to find out that the reason why these South people think that they are Biafran or see that they are Biafran is because they feel that they share same suffering with the Igbo people. They feel neglected by the Nigerian government, no good roads, no job, despite having oils. Now there was something that this man said in the video. He was not telling the South people that you guys have oil, same as the South is, they also have oil. So what makes you think that you guys are not Biafran? Now they feel that they're neglected by Nigerian government, just like there was a time that the Ijaw people came out and were saying that they are tired of River State, they want to have their own nation. They don't like the way River people are treating them. So the South people, they feel that they are being neglected by governments, no good roads, no job, despite the oil that they have. Now another thing I looked down, like I searched for to know why these people are really thinking that they are South, to know why they have suddenly come and say that they are now Biafrans. I mean, to know why these South people are now coming and say that they are Biafran. Then I now found out that it's because of cultural connection. Some communities have cultural trade or even blood ties with Igbos. Some of them have this blood ties, they have this cultural trade, they have this similar thing with the Igbos. Another thing is history. They remember their role during the Biafran struggle and they feel they were part of it. It's also a feeling that, what happened in Biafran war? They just feel that they were part of that thing that happened. And marginalization. They feel Nigeria treats the region unfairly. They feel that the Nigerian government are not treating the South people in a good way. They feel that treating them just like the way they're treating Igbos. So that's why you see they're coming and say that they are Biafrans. They feel that Nigeria treats the region unfairly and believe Biafra might give them more control over their resources. They feel that the Nigerian government is taking control over their resources. You guys know that the South they have oil, so but they don't have oil well. The Southeast that have oil well. So they feel that the Nigerian governments are taking possession of their resources, and they feel that when if Biafra come to pass, Biafra is going to give them control over their resources. Another thing I found out was modern movement influence groups like IPOB. The indigenous people of Biafra now include South voices. Some see it as a fight for freedom from bad leadership. So this is what I really thought, like, okay, this is the reason why they are saying that they are Biafran. Though not all the whole South agree that they are Biafran. Some say they have separate identities and should not be part of Biafra. You see some South people, they'll tell you that no, they have different identities that are not Biafra. What are you talking about? How can they be Biafra? They have different identities that Igbo people and them are not the same thing. When you see others fear Igbo domination in a new Biafra, I kept asking myself, why is the South afraid of Igbo domination? Why are they afraid that Igbos are going to come and take over their land? Like, have they ever heard where Igbo took someone's land? The people that are taking their lands are the Fulanis, but they don't seem to understand it. They don't seem to understand that it's the Fulanis that is taking over their land. They are feeling that the people that are taking over their land is Igbos. So, after some thoughts, I came to my conclusion that the reason why some of the South people are saying that they are not Biafrans is because they just have this fear of Igbo domination. They feel that, Igbos are going to come and take over their land, but it's not true. They have refused to understand that the people that are taking over their land are the Funanis. Have they heard of any place where they said, oh, Igbo took over some people's land, or Igbo took over these people's land? Have they heard such a thing before? So why are they afraid of Igbo domination? So why are they afraid? Another thing I found out that some want the South to stand alone or form a Niger Delta Republic instead. Yeah. Because I've heard series of time when people are saying that they want the South to form Niger Delta Republic. They want the South to stand alone. That the South can never be Igbos. That they are not Igbos. That they want the South. And you heard what that man said in that video. That Ikwere people are Igbos, whether they like it or not. That Ikwere are Igbos. You know, some people don't believe it though. Some people don't believe that Ikwere are Igbos. They feel that they are Niger Delta Republic. That's why you see some of the South. They say that they want to stand on their own. They don't want any. They want to join the Igbos. They want to have their own nation, which is Niger Delta Republic. Some of them are even are afraid. They are fearing Igbo. They feel that if Igbo take over, Igbo is going to dominate. The Igbo is going to take everything for them. And I used to ask myself, are Igbos Funanis? The only people that take over your land in this Nigeria is the Funanis. You guys see everything that happen on a daily basis. The way people are lamenting, even the way Benue State is lamenting of the way Fulani has taken over their land. Recently, Very Dark Man went to Benue State, Edo State, to find out what was happening, and the Edo residents were complaining to Very Dark Man of the way the Nigerian army gave lands to Funanis. Like the Funanis are now living together with them, and they're not saying anything about it. Even when in the process of asking the Funanis, why do you want to stay here? Only for a Fulani man to approach where Very Dark Man is and start asking and told Very Dark Man that it was the Nigerian army that gave them the land. And even if the Benin people want them to leave their land, they can just tell them peacefully. And I was like, no, this is not the Fulani we know. Fulani will never leave your land for you peacefully. They will either use war and scatter everything. They will never leave your land peacefully. That's one thing with Fulani people. They will never leave. So all these things are saying that if Edo people wanted us to live, if Edo people want us to live, we can live peacefully. It's a lie. They will not live peacefully. Fulanis are known for violence. They will never live peacefully. You guys will still struggle for the land there. So, people that dominate our lands in Nigeria is not the Fulani. So why would the South be afraid of, the Igbos are going to dominate us? Why? It doesn't make sense. You guys heard that video. The man said there in that video that we are Biafrans. He said Ekwere people are Biafrans. You heard it. He said that all these things that you guys are doing, all of us are Igbos. So all these people are saying you want Niger Delta Republic. So some people say that they want the South to stand alone. Some say that they want the South to have Niger Delta Republic. They want them to stand that the identity between Igbo and South is different. So because of that, they are separate people. And you begin to wonder what is going on. What are they even talking about? Many have seen many South. Oh, we want to be Biafrans. We want to be Biafrans. And some people used to think that the reason that some people are saying that they are Biafrans because of they share the same suffering and history. The way the Nigerian government is neglecting Igbos, that is the way they're neglecting South people. So that's why they say, oh, it's not better we become Biafrans because us and Igbo people, we share the same thing. Igbos are suffering while we are suffering. So are we not Biafrans? They'll tell you an Ikwere man is an Igbo man, whether you like it or not. Ikwere, they are all Igbos. So all this thing they want to do, they want to get their own Niger Delta Republic. It doesn't make sense. You heard what that man said in that video. You guys heard clearly what he said in that video. People don't know who is dominating your land. You come out and you say it's an Igbo person that is dominating your land. You guys, or is it the oil you guys have? Southeast also have oil. In fact, the rivers, the South they don't even have oil well, but Southeast have oil well. They have oil well. So guys, just listen to what this young man said again. For people who did not hear what he said concerning the South and why they are afraid of joining Biafrans, just listen to him very clearly.
The worst illiterates in Nigeria are those who confidently come online and say we are South. What Nigeria cannot do does not exist. In the entire world geography, there is nowhere, anywhere in the world that is called South, only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria you will see people doing political jamboline in order to checkmate their fellow Nigerians. The fear of the Igbo has been existing even before the Nigerian independence. That was why Igbos were massacred in the 1940 riots. Igbos were massacred in the 1950-something riots. Igbos were massacred even before the civil war in the north, including the last election. Their market are the one born. They are the one being threatened. Even if you look like them, you are. Igbophobia is the reason why South-South was created. Let's even assume South-South exists. So it means that the 6 states, which is Delta, I'm included in South-South. So I'm a South-South boy. I'm a Delta State boy. But despite that, I'm an Igbo boy in Delta. And when I'm talking of Igbophobia, the worst people that have Igbophobia are even we, the Igbos, in the so-called South-South. If you go my village now, somebody is somewhere saying, see what in the Igbo they do. I don't want Igbo people to come and live in our village because he's afraid of his own people. Fear has crippled you. They say what has not happened have taken man's joy. What has not happened, the fear of what you think say it may happen. Because of that, you are not happy. You can't live in peace with your neighbor. You start suspecting person that do not harm you. You are scared. We in our South Igbos are scared, whether it's Rivers, whether it's Akwa Ibom, whether it's Kogi. We are scared that the Igbos will dominate us. Are they not dominating Nigeria? Are they not dominating Nigeria? Talk less of you, their brothers. Anambra State still produce the best schools in secondary and WAEC and junior secondary. Have Delta produced anyone? Has Rivers produced anyone? What are you afraid of? Are they not dominating? Name how many rich people come from Delta State, and then how many billionaires come from Anambra State. They might not even have the richest person, but yet they have so many people that are doing well. Are they not industrialized? If not that Asari is capital or that Port Harcourt is capital, do we have any other place we can boast of? They have Onitsha, they have Nnewi. They are not the capital. Oh. Aba is here in Abia. This is not the capital. Oh. Why are you scared of? That I will take your land. The real people that are taking lands are the Fulanis. How many of you are fighting them? Has there been any land they say Igbo people come and grab it from your fear? Because it is fear. It's not like you have evidence. Just fear. Notion. I believe. I've been at the crude oil you think you have in the South South. How many of the South South citizens has an oil well? Even the Igbos have an oil well. The so-called Southeast. But how many of us in the South South has an oil well? You are scared they will come and take all of it. How many of you have benefited from the oil? How many of you in the South South? Where in Anyoma, Ukwane, Eka, Ewanke, where in Ikwere, Itachi, Undoki, that is developed because their son has an oil well or because they have an oil well? Where? I've been at Bayelsa. But you are afraid. You are having Igbophobia. You are afraid of your own people. See if you are not. You don't know that the one of the reasons why they are trying to make you not to believe that you are Igbo is because once Igbo become the major tribe in Nigeria, it will be easier to dismiss other people. When I was in school, I said the North is united. That is true. But the Northern youth does not have the strength to push their government for good governance. If not, they have the highest number of people that have ruled Nigeria. Yet they are still not developed. Yes, forget the presidency. If the Igbo youths are united, we don't even need to be a president. We can push our state governors to do the right thing. But we are even divided among us. In River State, you are divided. In Delta, you are divided. In Bayelsa, you are Delta. This one say no Bibo. This one say Bibo. This one say Abijo. This one say don't call us South. This one say call us Niger Delta. How can you speak with one voice to demand good governance from your governors? This is the reason why people like us are preaching. Stop being afraid. Be a lion. Even though I know that all fingers are not equal. Not everybody will have the boldness. Even in a family, not all child behave the same. Some of you are Igbos, but you are behaving as if you are not Igbo, because the Igbos we know are very aggressive, bold, and don't deny their identity. I'm out of here, Joe.
We are not trying to be Igbo. We are not looking for Igbo to protect us. We are Igbos. You can choose to say whatever you want to say. You can hold any opinion. about Livingstone, but I dare you. I dare you. Whoever it is, I dare you. So you cannot, because of a post-war script and narrative, come here to undermine our identity. It is a colonial.
So you guys have listened to what this young man said. He's asking what is even the reason why the Southerners are saying that they are not Biafrans. Instead of them to be together in one voice, looking for how we are going to achieve good governance, they are there separating themselves. Some are saying that they are South, some are saying that they are not Igbos. They are just separating themselves, all because they want a Niger Delta Republic. But is it what we are supposed to be looking for? We're supposed to be looking for how we're going to come together and make sure that we bring good governance. All these things are separating ourselves does not matter. The worst part is that I feel that maybe it's fear of domination of the Igbos. They feel that the Igbos will take over their resources, and this, if you listen to that video very well, the guy asked, you guys are talking about oil. Don't also forget that Igbos have oil too. In fact, Igbos even have oil well, but you guys have oil. Now tell me, the oil that you guys have, what have you guys benefited from it? That was the question he was directing to the South. Before he told us that even the man talking in the video said he's a South. But see what he was telling. He was telling the South people that you guys should stop all this division you guys are doing. All of us are Igbos. We are all Igbos. Ikwere is Igbo. The South Ikwere is Igbo. All of us are Igbos. So we should stop saying that, oh, we're not Igbos, we're not this, we're not that. All this thing we are trying to separate ourselves, this people are Niger Delta Republic. It does not make sense, and it's not going to take us anywhere. It will not. All we need is come together, look for how to start good governance, look for how to establish Biafra. That is all we need to do. Since the South people have said that, okay, some of the South people are saying that us and Igbos and South, they share the same things together. What they mean by they share the same thing together is because they feel that the Nigerian government neglected them. So, and if you guys remember, the marginalization of the Igbos is the same thing. So they feel that the Nigerian government neglected them. That is the reason. And also, some people feel that history. They feel that they remember their role during the Biafran struggle. So they feel that they were part of it. And also the marginalization of the Igbos, they feel that Nigeria treats South differently. They feel that Nigeria is treating South region differently. So that's why they believe in Biafra. But some people are saying that they are not. Some of the South are saying that they are not Biafrans. And now, if you listen to the guy in the video, he was saying it with a voice of pain, telling the South that all these things that are doing will not make sense. All these things that are trying to divide themselves will not make sense. All we need to do is come together. Let us establish Biafra. Let us agitate for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. That is what it is. Let us try to agitate for the freedom of Nnamdi. Because if we come together with one voice, we'll be very certain that, okay, yeah, Biafra is going to be established. And all these things that the Ijaw people are complaining, that rivers are not treating them well, that they want to have their own nation, Ijaw nation, all these things that they're complaining, they will not be complaining about it again. They will not be complaining about it again. So the South, some of the South now that are saying that they're not Biafra, they're not this, they should not forget that when Biafra will get their own independence, when Biafra will be established, they should not come and start crying, because some of the South have already told us that the same thing that Igbos are suffering, that is the same thing that they're suffering. So it's not when the Biafra people get their independence now and the South people will keep suffering because they never wanted Biafra. I've seen where a Yoruba man was saying that if Biafra starts today, that he's going to pack his bag and follow the Igbos. He said that if Biafra comes to pass today, that he's going to pack his bag and follow the Igbos because he can't stay in this so-called one Nigeria. That the people that you're hearing so-called one Nigeria, are the people who are even keeping it is the Nigerian government. And the worst part of it is that the people who are keeping it is the Nigerian government. And the worst part of it is that the Nigerian government are the one causing the problem in Nigeria, but they are still saying that they want one Nigeria. Why many of our citizens are saying that we don't want one Nigeria again, we want Biafra? Let me tell you something. There's no citizen in Nigeria. There's no citizen in Nigeria that wants one Nigeria. All of us will not want one Nigeria. Just like what happened in the northern side, they saw Bola Ahmed Tinubu's poster and flyer. They were tearing it into pieces. Is to show is that is enough evidence to say that the citizens don't want one Nigeria. It's the people in power that want one Nigeria, to be honest. So the South zone, they should understand that they are Biafrans, they are Igbos. This ethnic, this ethnic group, like the Ejo, the Irobo, the Ibibo, the Efik, the Ogeni, they should understand that they are Biafra. Biafra history was mostly about the Igbo people in the southeast, but some parts of the south were also included in the original Biafra map. The Biafra issue was, yes, we all know that, yes, Biafra issue was mostly about Igbo people, but in the Biafra map, in the original Biafra map, some parts of the south seat were also included. So that's why when you say, they'll tell you that Ijo is Biafra too. Ijo people are also Igbo. Ikwere is also Igbo. So they have to understand that that is not, we're even doing, the Igbo people are even doing good for them to join them now, because they already know that this Nigeria is not going to change at all. Nigeria is not going to change until Biafra take place. There is not going to be change anywhere in this country until Biafra happens. Only when Biafra happen that we can start seeing change. But if Biafra does not happen, Nigeria will keep being the way it is. So them saying that, oh, they want Niger data, it doesn't make sense. You guys are Igbos. Accept the fact that you're Igbos. You guys listen to what that man said. That anybody that's trying to deny their identity, anybody that is saying that they're not Igbos are joking. You guys heard what he said in that video, that they're joking. All the whole south are all Igbos, but some don't want to believe that. Some are saying that how is it possible that they're Igbos? Some don't want to believe that. So, some communities in South, they speak similar languages or have marriage and trade links with Igbos. For example, people in Delta states are Igbo by tribe. There are Igbos living in Rivers, Bayelsa and Akwa Ibom for decades. Yes, there are many Igbos that are living in Rivers, Bayelsa and Akwa Ibom for decades. So identity is mixed, and some feel they are part of the larger Biafran family. Some feel that, oh, no, that they're not Biafra, they can never be Biafra, that they are South. But some are having this feeling that they are Biafran. So not every South, not every South person is claiming to be Biafran. Some people say that we are minorities, we are not Igbos. Some are saying that we fought Biafra during the war, why join now? And some people are saying that let's build our own Republic of Niger Delta. Like, some people are saying that they fought Biafra during the war, so why are they not going to join now? And some are saying that they want to build their own Republic of Niger Delta. That's why I told you people that some South are saying that they want to build their own republic, which is Niger Delta. That's what they are saying. So why others are saying that, so why some people are saying, you see some people that they'll tell you that we are tired of Nigeria and Biafra looks like hope. Like I told you guys, many people in the South are believing that Biafra is the only hope they have now. Many people are saying that Biafra is the only hope they have. Many Southerners are saying that, oh, they're tired of Nigeria, that Biafra is the only hope that they have. Why some people are saying that we share the same suffering, so let's fight together. Many Southerners are saying that, oh, since Igbos are not share the same suffering, why don't we just come together and fight the same thing? Let's know if Biafra will be actualized. Let's know if tomorrow will be better for us. So that's why I told you that some people are believing that, some Southerners are believing that they are not Biafra. But I keep asking myself, what if Biafra come to pass now? If Biafra take place now, the South, some people that don't believe in Biafra will not be the ones to be suffering. Why the South people who believed in Biafra will start enjoying what they call freedom and independence, freedom from all these evil politicians, freedom from bad governance. So let me say, groups like IPOB, led by Nnamdi Kanu, often include South in their Biafra map. They are broadcast in Ijo, Efik, and other local languages to pull people in through social media, radio, and word of mouth. Some people have started to say we are also Biafrans. So the reason why Nnamdi Kanu was all doing this broadcast was also to tell the Ijo and the Efik people that they're also Biafra, because he was even through his radio Biafra and word of mouth. So people now started to believe that, people now started to say that, we are Biafran. Merely listening to Nnamdi Kanu's radio broadcast, they say that, they are Biafrans. So, some South people identify with Biafrans because of suffering, shared dreams, and frustration with Nigerians. Like even today now, an Igbo man, sorry, an Hausa man or Yoruba man can come and tell you today that I'm a Biafran man. And you cannot come and tell him that what he did is wrong. You cannot come and tell him, he has every right. Why? This is the reason why I said why. This is the reason why I'm telling you guys. The only reason why a Yoruba man or an Hausa man can come and say today that they are Biafran is because they may just get frustrated with Nigeria. They may get frustrated with what's happening in Nigeria, and before you know, they'll tell you, "Oh, I'm a Biafran. I don't care if I'm Hausa. I don't care if I'm Yoruba. I'm Biafran," because of frustration of what's going on in Nigeria. And secondly, because of they feel that they are suffering. Suffering can make you like you'll be like, "Oh, I'm no longer I'm no longer in this one Nigeria again. Now I'm part of Biafran." So suffering can also make you to become Biafran. So others reject it because of fear of Igbo domination or historical grievances. Some people reject this Biafra of a thing because the Nigerian government have spoiled their minds, saying that once an Igbo man comes to take over the seat, he's going to take over Nigeria, he's going to start doing anything. They have spoiled their minds. So people are rejecting it because of fear of Igbo domination. But the growing number of voices calling themselves Biafran shows that there is a deep hunger for self-rule, justice, and control over resources. The number of voices now, like in many places now, I mean, when it comes to this Tinubu regime, the number of voices calling themselves Biafra, like I can't even count. There are too many because suffering has made them to understand what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. The frustration with what is going on in Nigeria has made them to understand what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. So many people in the South are tired of how Nigeria treats them. They see Biafra as a way out. Some say we may not be Igbo, but we are suffering the same way. So we join the Biafra dream. Others may disagree. It's not about tribe alone. It's about freedom, identity, and better living conditions. Just like I told you guys, many people in the South are tired of how Nigeria is treating them. So because of that, they'll be checking the hunger, the way cost of food have increased, the way insecurity is happening in Nigeria. All of a sudden, they will just decide that they are Biafrans. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. Just like we have the freedom to choose whoever we want to be, we have the freedom, and nobody will come and tell us, "Oh, no, you're not supposed to be Biafran, you're not supposed to be this, you're not supposed to be..." No, nobody has right to tell us that. Nobody has right to tell us where we want to belong. We belong to any place we want to belong, depending on if we find it comfortable. So, like I told you guys, an Hausa man, a Yoruba man can decide today that they want to be Biafra, and nothing will be done about it. Yes, it is what they want. It's just like the way they say that they have freedom of religion. That's the way of people have freedom to belong to any place they want to belong. As far as you have understood that this is what Biafra is all about, you have the freedom to belong to wherever you want to belong, and nobody will question you about it. Nobody will question you about, hey, where you want. No, because they have understood that, oh, you guys, before you guys became Biafra, you guys have understood that this so-called one Nigeria is not the way it is. This so-called one Nigeria needs a revolution. This so-called one Nigeria, if nothing is done about it, there will not be change. That's why you see people just decide to be Biafrans immediately. So guys, let me know your comments below. Do you think South belongs to Biafra, or should they really stand alone, or do you think that this Niger Delta Republic they want to get is just a better option for them, or do you think that South really belongs to Nigeria? So guys, let me know your thoughts below. And also, if you know you're new to this channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, like and share for more updates in this channel. So guys, thanks for watching, and see you guys in my next live section.